Hi, friends. Good day to everyone. Good evening and good morning, good afternoon, over that place in all over the world. So last video, I got a very good response about the pandemic heroes. We did it with Laila. And today, again, we come out with a very good, wonderful, lovely, energetic lady from all the way from Lebanon. Again, I'm bringing back from, this time is so special because we're going to listen something on the life member of Mdrt. She's going to share about what was the success she following the last 15 years on this industry to reaching the Mdrt. And she also being a committee member of MCC of Mdrt. Again, she developed a lot of advices in Lebanon, and she also do a lot of training programs on that. So I'm happy to welcome Rima from Lebanon.
Thank you, Saktival. Thank you for the invitation, and good luck for this series of learning and sharing ideas for the Mdrt culture and for the insurance industry. It's a great initiative from you, and thank you so much for having me.
Rima, can you tell about our friends who are there about your experience in this profession?
Actually, I started 20 years ago in this profession, and I'm 15 years member, Mdrt member. I came to this profession by coincidence. Nothing was planned. No one of my family was in the industry, in this business. Actually, I started my career in the advertising field. I had my own fashion magazine, so it was a different place, not similar to the insurance profession. And I wanted to change a lot in my career life. So I was introduced to my company, and maybe the first impression I had that I don't fit this business. So, but I decided to follow and to start my training program, the training program of the company. And the first day, they showed us a video talking about a widow story. Actually, it was an Mdrt video, and how the life of this widow changed for her and for kids, how they had to leave their house. She had to start working and to keep their kids alone at home. And I said to myself, yes, this career is mine. So I decided to start this career because I have a mission. This is the career with mission. The mission is to protect families, is to keep the kids in their house under the same roof. Actually, if they're lost the breadwinner, they have the right to keep at least what the dream of their father had. So it wasn't easy to do the shift at the beginning, but the motive and the challenge that we are facing on daily basis, I have always this in mind, this story in mind. And this is the motive for every day to start early and to finish late, is to help more families, to protect more families, and to protect more dreams.
So you've been in industry for about 15 years, right? So it's been a long journey for you. What motivated to stay this industry as a professional?
It's my passion. I love what I do. It's not only about the profession. It's a lifestyle. Life insurance isn't a profession. It's a lifestyle. It's a daily activity. It's our life. So if you think life insurance is a profession, it's only a job, you're missing a lot. If we don't think our job or our business have a mission, we're missing a lot. It's rewarding. It's rewarding. I mean, financially and mentally, and as a human being, we are giving back to our society, we are giving back to our community. This is the only motive that kept me in this business. It's not an easy business. It's very tough. It's very challenging. It's very hard. But if you believe in it, you can leave it.
That's a strength in you. So I see, and you see, and when I see your photographs or faces, that shows that being a strong woman, being 15 years, being on the thing. So I written a couple of questions to ask you behalf of me, and I just want to learn a lot of things from my members and other things. So I'm just going to next question. What is that? Always being a successful advisor, we see that family is a strength. Can you share about your family and you, why family is important in life insurance and whole person concept?
Family is not only important, family is the purpose. We protect families, we protect our client family, and we have to give back to our family, to my small family. I'm a proud mother of 2 boys. They are big now. I cannot say 2 boys. As you know, we raise our kids by example. So the best example I can give them that I'm ready to serve everyone, to serve the families, and actually I'm ready to serve and help them to succeed in this life. So yes, because also this business, we should learn how to manage our time. You know, the kids ask so many things, and they need their time to take care of them, to raise them. So I could do that with a good time management. And the most important thing, my family is here to celebrate success with me. It's not only my success, it's their success also. That's why family is very important. As I said before, family is the purpose of our job, our daily activity. And that's why I try to keep my time free for them, to stay beside them and to help them achieve what they are dreaming of.
Great. Actually, I written my next question about that one only is what was your success story on your profession during the last 15 years in Mdrt? So that's what, because you already given the answer into that such a way that family also been on success on that. Come to the professional ones. How it is impact and how you talk about money management and other thing, right? So this last 15 years, you would have gone a lot of struggles and other thing to be that make you shape up to be in this Mdrt, right? So what can you share your success story? What was you done something extremely well to be like a country like Lebanon? So
I will share with you a sad story. I don't think now it's a sad story, but it was a challenging time. It was in year 2013. I was diagnosed with breast cancer, and I had to go through the operation and the chemotherapy treatment. It was a hard time. And you know, my kids at that time couldn't take the situation. It wasn't easy for them. And I had to stay home for long days because of the treatment, and I wasn't feeling good. But I was focused to achieve the Mdrt requirement for that year. So I was very focused. It was the determination that had and the commitment that had. I want to achieve the requirement for qualification of the Mdrt. So I still remember that I was reminding myself on daily basis that I was seeing myself in in 2014, it was in New Orleans, and I wanted to go there. And this helped me a lot to overcome all the challenging situation that year, all the sadness and the sickness and the tiring treatment, and I achieved the requirement. And I went to New Orleans, and I was the flag carrier in the stage. I was representing my country that year, and I was so proud and so happy. And I celebrate health and life in New Orleans.
Maybe I kept the topic in pandemic heroes. I think you're a real hero where you've been come up of the lot of pandemics like you survived on the cancers and motivate and come and being a flag barrier for your country is really a motivate for that. Thanks, Rima, for sharing that, and I hope that God give you a lot of more energy to succeed in your life.
Thank you. Thank you.
For people who are watching it, they definitely give a lot of blessings to you for you get a lot of life in your life. Okay, we move to next question. That can you share how the advisor will become more active in their business? Any specific idea you are using it?
As I said previously, we have to love what we are doing, because it's not about the commission. It's not about how much we earn in this business. It's about the mission we have and the person we become. When serving others, you become a better version of yourself. When giving back to your society, this give back, is positive for you and for your family. God will bless you and will bless your family. So as I always said, activity is the name of the game. We have to be active. We have to stay motivated. We have to stay focused. I remind myself every day why I am in this business. What is my purpose? What I want to achieve? I set to myself a daily goal, not only the yearly goal or a monthly goal. I set to myself a daily goal. My daily goal is to meet more people, to find solutions for family, to protect more families, to find solutions for business people, to help people to protect their legacy. It's not only about helping protecting family, it's protecting legacy, because we spend all our life building a wealth, building a business. So we have to protect these also, not only my kids, and I have to protect their dreams. Okay, so I remind myself and of my purpose. Okay, so that's why I said to everyone, we have to define your purpose, why you are doing this. It's not only about how and what and how much, it's why, the why behind all that. The second thing is self-discipline. We have to be self-disciplined. We have to find time for everything, and especially to stay in the green activity, which is meeting people, calling the people, finding solution, discussing solution with the client. This is the green activity that we have to pass the majority of our day doing these activities. So this is the only way, and you can acquire the experience, the product knowledge, everything when doing this activity. You may fail so many times, but if you're still working and doing activity, you can succeed at the end.
Great. The way what you approach that show that you are so strong on last 15 years being a lady. And so now moving to some specific questions like what kind of clients do you deal with, come to know, give importance? So I come to know when we have a last time discussion about you being specially take care of that widows, right? So in your country, you've been, can you share about your experience, why this widow insurance is mandatorily important in your country? And it could be in other countries also, but I just feel it is something giving back to the society who's really need those experience and other things. Can you share about that?
Yes. So many females here in Lebanon are working females. And the society is open to that because we need the income from the father and mother for the house. And mainly I used to deal with business people. As I said, they need to protect their legacy, their dreams. but you know, a working female can understand how much is painful to lose one of the breadwinners for the family, even if it is the father or the mother. So, and the connectivity and the connection with the female is easy. So I always said I want to present for you more than my condolences or my empathy. I want to present for you if you lost your husband. I want to present you the peace of mind for you and for your family, the financial security for your future, for your kids' future. So this is my mission. This is my mission and my message that I try to deliver to all the working female, that their family needs them. I'm preparing now a series of videos to raise the awareness. We were talking about that. I'm trying to raise the awareness for the female and the male, definitely, about the importance of life insurance. Isn't about planning for the retirement. It's important to plan for retirement, and it's important to plan for the children education, but basically it's important to protect ourselves, to protect our income. This is the most important. Sometimes we forget about the base of our job, our business. So I'm trying to prepare a series of videos to raise the awareness about how important to cover ourselves, to protect our income. Because around us, we have the pandemic, we have the cancer, we have the critical illness, we have the accident, we have everything. So we have to be protected against all these. It's not only about retirement and education for children. It's about keep this financial security for the family in case one of these risks happen.
Great, Rima. Why I just mentioned this video cases? I'm the person who's been affected to this because when my father was expired, so he was around. I was around, been studying in only higher studies. So I know we are both two brothers, and I know that our struggle why my mother was being taking care of to give the good educations and living and everything. Luckily, we have some assets, so we manage it. So none of the advisors we teach about the life insurance on those particular days, right? So about 20 years back. So I relate to that. Why is this so important on this pandemic time? Because we don't know what the uncertainty took place, right? So it take definitely people may have that, and you're doing awesome work. So I should appreciate for the specific area in that. Now come to another competitor question. I just want to ask you that. So how do you generate prospecting? What kind of method do you use? There are any specific you did it on this pandemic?
Yes. My manager always said, we are in the business, we are not in the business of sales, of selling, we are in the business of getting names. So prospecting is vital for our business. And I wrote an article regarding prospecting and how to define our ideal client. What is the profile of our ideal client? And what I have, what is my added value to this ideal client? So I love the subject. I work a lot on prospecting because I think prospecting is the toughest part of our business. So during this tough time, I used to hire like a marketing assistant for me, people working on different field, but working on sales also. So I was good in that. I made so many success stories in this field. I used to team up with these people. They introduced me to their client, and I do the same. And it was a win-win situation. So I kept this method, I kept this way to prospect, and and definitely through my clients, because you know the referrals is the best way to prospecting, and especially to get the recommendation from your client. And a happy client is the base or the main source of referrals. But during pandemic, we had to go through, everyone in the world had to go through the virtual meetings, to use the media and the platforms for prospecting. So, and I was aware long time ago, starting 2010, I started taking care of my social media platforms, and I was hiring someone to take care of all these. So I was using these platforms to prospect, because you know the social media helped us a lot to know about our prospective client, what is his preference, if he's married or not, his lifestyle. So it was easy to know the profile of our prospect. Yes, I used a lot the platform, but now backing to the real life, you know, Lebanon is a small country, so we don't need these virtual meetings to build the relationship. And the Lebanese people prefer the physical presence, the physical meeting. Oh, I guess this is the best part in the connectivity. So it's better to be present in front of your client, because he can feel your that you care. He can feel that you are passionate about what you are doing. And this is it's not very good through the screen, you know. So as I told you, I have two ways to prospecting: the referrals way with the recommendation, and through the marketing assistants. And so many of these marketing assistants, by the way, left their field and became a successful insurance agent also. So this is my passion. This is my superpower, that I can inspire people around me.
Slowly you created the team for yourself. Advices. So we just been admire about one on next question about you being a life member of Mdrt. What was your feeling? So odd become life member, right? So what was your feeling in that particular moments?
You know, between all the achievement I did in my life, I'm proud of being an Mdrt member. And for 15 years, it's a lot for me. I'm so proud. Mdrt is the place where we connect, we meet people from different countries, we learn, we grow. But the main thing that we become the better version of ourselves. As I told you, Rima of 20 years back is way different of Rima today. And I'm so proud of the person I'm now. I'm a proud mom, I'm a proud business lady. I'm a proud Lebanese. I'm proud because I'm giving back to my society at different level. I'm proud to be an Mdrt member, because I know I learned everything about the balance, about the whole person concept, about how we can overcome a challenging situation, a challenging period, how to become more resilient, how to connect, how to build relationship. So what we can ask more?
Love to your answer on that for a life member. Did Mdrt help you in your profession? You told about that being a life member, being oddly or been trying to do right. So and as well as you are the Mdrt MCC member for Lebanon also. Can you share about some what kind of roles did you create the magics in Lebanon for being a MCC member?
Okay, the first question, my answer is yes, definitely. Mdrt helped me a lot in my career. in my career and in my personal life. Let's talk about the career. You know, the process of prospecting I developed from one of the speaker and the Mdrt. The concept of periodization is to plan, to set small, to set the biggest goal for the whole year, and to set smaller goal for daily and weekly and quarterly base. You know, these tools are very, very helpful. The sales cycle, I designed a sales cycle based on what I learned from the Mdrt. Yes, Mdrt, I learned a lot from the annual meeting, and especially I think the annual meeting is a booster for me. So I always said, my year start after the annual meeting, not in January. Actually, my year start in June because I get this shot of energy, of positive vibes, of motivation, and I have to go and start and apply all what I learned. Regarding my experience with the MCC Lebanon, I was the country chair during the most challenging time in the history of my country and the history of the whole world. I don't know if you are aware, but in 2019, a financial crisis started way before the pandemic. A financial crisis started here in Lebanon, and our currency lost more than 95% of its value. So it was very tough. It was very depressive for the agent. So, and the fee to be a member, the fee was high to a level that the majority of the agent, the qualifier, couldn't afford to pay it. Could you believe that? It was very challenging. It was very depressive, as I said previously. So the first thing I did, I created a study group team. Actually, it wasn't a study group team for only the Mdrt member. It was a study group team for all members that want to become Mdrts. And we started our meetings and sharing ideas and motivate each other to how to overcome these tough time. During pandemic also, we started a series of webinars with international speakers, focusing mainly on how to become more resilient, how to become more positive, more focused to achieve what we want. And the success story was that last year, more than 28 qualifiers were able to qualify for the Mdrt, and we have Layla as a top of the table. We have two other colleagues top of the table. It was a real achievement, and they still said that I was the inspiring person for them. So I'm so proud of that also. When talking about giving back, this is the most successful story and the most success story I can tell you about the operation here in Lebanon. Still, the situation is still tough, but we're trying to find a way to solve many problems and many issues.
Great. So you've been motivated for your whole country and been an MCC member, has been a life member, created TOTs. I believe that size of audience does not make sense, and the courage of giving a lot of successful to others, that's making you, so you're a strong lady, and that make things to happen in Lebanon.
Thank you.
Wishing them, all your MCC members and this year's, and they get more and more reach MDRTs, and hopefully thank God for make the crisis to reduce and give better life in Lebanon. So So now
Thank
moving
you.
to your client wise, I just want to discuss you on that. What kind of products do you deal with your clients? Do you manage crisis in your country, and what motivates you to stay strong? That is the question I write it on that actually. Maybe
Okay.
you already have given the answer, but still I'm asking the questions to you. Get some more
My,
answers from
my
me.
answer is we don't sell products. It's not about products. It's about protection. It's about covering our client. It's about keeping their dream after they are not here to realize these dreams. This is always our mission. Even it's COVID, it's war, it's everything. This is our mission, is to keep their dreams, to keep protecting the families, to keep protecting the legacies. So it's not about the product, because the product is could change, the perspective could change, but the main mission is always the same. I always say this is our time. Even it's challenging, but it's our time, because we always talk about the sickness, about the challenging period, about the financial crisis, and everything is here now. So we can use, the client is ready to listen to us. The client is here to try to find solution, because he's living the problem now. So we don't have to create the problem and find the solution. He's living the problem now, and he's ready to listen to our solution. So that's why we have a main role to play now in the country. Everything, I think at your country, it's everywhere in the world, because COVID is a really challenging period. People are scared of getting sick, are scared of death, are scared of losing their job. So we don't need more than that to be there and to give advice and to give solution to our clients. So I always said, this is our time. It's not about products, it's about the concept of life insurance. We have the most powerful tools to solve any problem in the world. The problem of sickness, of accident, the problem of wealth, the problem of education, the problem of retirement. We have the tool. So all we have to do is to present this tool and to try to explain to our client that it's the cheapest and the most, the fastest solution for them.
Great. Do you connect any training program for the clients, or about the risk factors and other things? Do you take any trainings or webinars for them?
For my clients, you mean?
Yeah.
I try to do some, webinar during the pandemic period for my clients and their friends and families. I did what we during Bliss. I don't know if you know the Bliss. The Bliss event that the Lebanese Naji and the Lebanese agents here in Lebanon we had every year. So during Bliss, I was leading a panel discussion about the pandemic and how to overcome this critical period with different people from different specialties. I had a coach, a life coach, a physical coach, a psychiatric, and a nutritionist to discuss the post-pandemic period, and surely the quarantine and the period of that stayed home and we were not able to go out, and how to overcome the challenges of this period and how to deal with the changes we are living now. So, and I shared this topic and this materials with my client and my colleague also, because it's important to know what we are facing now and what's next. So yes, I did that.
Great, Rima, that you care of your clients and other thing. The next questions I'm going to be asking for the globally. not only in your country, but be a life member. Any specific advices to the new advisor who want to become MDRT, COT, TOT, or they want to become advisors? So, what was your experience and other thing? Why it is so important, or why they want to do it in this particular profession?
Okay. We're as a consultant, the only investment we do is to invest in ourselves. Usually when you want to open any business, you have to invest some money to get the place and the product and so. We don't need all that. The only product we have is ourselves. We are the product. So we have to work on ourselves. Definitely, Mdrt is the best place to do that. It's the only academy that where we can learn. We can because it's not about again the product. It's about the trust and about the connectivity you create with your client. If the client didn't trust you, even if you're presenting the best solution for him, he will not hire you as consultant. So we have to become the best person. And where we can become that, it's during the Mdrt, with the Mdrt materials, the Mdrt culture, the Mdrt meetings, with all the Mdrt Academy that I'm so proud to be part of it, and you are, I'm sure you are. So if we want to continue to grow in this business, in this place, so we have to become a member of Mdrt. We have to focus and to be more motivated, and to be our main goal is to qualify for the Mdrt and to go attend the meeting and to be an active member, because if you work, Mdrt will give you back. I was a member of task force for the Mdrt. I was in the client acquisition task force, membership task force, and in so many task forces. And I was proud, and I was happy to share my experience and to learn from the experience of the members from other countries. You will never find this sharing and caring Mdrt. That's why, yes, I motivate them. Let them put the main goal is to qualify, whatever is the level. The most important is to qualify, to be a member, to go attend the meeting, to use the material. This is the most important thing.
Okay, great. And before ending that, I'm putting my final questions to you. I normally ask these questions to the members who have been interviewed for that. Actually, what kind of goals you fix for the particular year to achieve it? Any motivation message to the women advisors around the world?
Okay, the goal I want to achieve is definitely to qualify for the Mdrt, to be a qualified member, not only a life member, a qualified life member, because if you focus on that ultimate goal, this is at the professional level. Actually, I have a mentee. Every year I choose a mentee from the operation here in Lebanon to mentor him or her. She is a female this year. So my goal is to help her to achieve the Mdrt level, and she's doing great. I'm so happy and so proud of her. What is the message, or the motivational message I give to all the female or to all the women? You know, I always say that this business is a female business because the women are great in building relationship. They are great on connecting, on creating connectivity with the client. They are caring, and they are risk managers. They are they are good in risk management, and this is the main traits that a good, successful insurance agent need. That's why I said this is the perfect place and the perfect career for women. You know, the sales process required logic and emotion questions. The women are perfect in creating this emotion vibes, this emotional worries. That's why I think this career is ours. We can succeed in this career. We can make difference in all our clients' lives. That's why I recommend all the women to be part of this career and this industry. Not only to be an agent, maybe she can help by being an to raise the awareness, to help her husband to decide on what plan is suitable to her and her family. You know, I try always to convince the female around me to be male can do miracle in this field. I don't know how many women you have in your country, but the majority, it's not the majority, maybe half in this career are female here in Lebanon, and they are a successful agent. The example of Leila, you met her last time.
Yeah.
She is a great person and a very successful agent here in Lebanon.
Yeah, thank you so much, Rima. I think I completed my questions, and it's what I can't express myself more than that. You have the power-packed answers that you've been given on this particular program. Looking forward to connect with me for more and more Mdrt ideas and sharings with you in futures. And thank you, friends, watching for Rima's interview. And she's a real survivor, and she's a hero on the woman. And desperately, she's the biggest motivation for anybody who follow her and the insurance industries on there. So she not represents only for the Lebanon. She will be the icon for entire world of insurance industry and that. Thank you, Rima. God bless you with a good health and good take care. And friends, see you with the next program with another pandemic heroes. Sign off from Shaktivel. Thank you, Rima.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Stay safe.